Behold how good it is, and how pleasant when brethren dwell in unity.
Hi, this is Shelley Neese with Jerusalem Connection. We have completed our reading through the Torah in 1 year, and many people have asked me if we will start over with the calendar readings or do the Haftarah or the New Testament. But instead, for now, I am starting a new series called Qumranology. I have a new book out called The Copper Scroll Project. Because it is the thing occupying a large portion of my mental space, I want to share bits and pieces of information about the Copper Scroll, the Essenes, the other Dead Sea Scrolls, and Qumran with our subscribers. Last week I told you how the Copper Scroll was found, but for 3 years it sat in a museum in Amman, Jordan, unopened. In the beginning, the Copper Scroll didn't set off the kind of alarm bells that you may expect. The black market was flooded with Dead Sea Scrolls, most of which were very fragmentary. It was a tremendous struggle to keep up with buying them, piecing them together, and publishing them. The process turned out to be decades long. That had a lot to do with the fact that Jordan established a very small team of editors, all international experts in Hebrew and Semitic studies. But of course, Israel was the enemy, and so no Jewish scholars were allowed on the team. John Allegro, a scroll editor from Britain, was the only team member to champion the Copper Scroll. Allegro was determined to get it opened and find out its message. Allegro approached Manchester University, his alma mater. It was Henry Wright Breaker, a professor of mechanical engineering, who agreed to take on the task. Not because he was an expert in ancient metals, but he had faith, skill, and guts. He constructed an elaborate, although crude-looking device out of retired British Army materials and other tools he borrowed from the School of Dentistry. The machine had a circular, high-speed saw, spindle, cradle, vacuum, and an attached fan. After Baker constructed the machine, he told Allegro to meet him back at the lab the next morning. But in fact, Baker made the first lengthwise cut that night, and it worked. He later said that if he had shattered the 2,000-year-old relic, he wanted to be alone in his misery. When Allegro came to the lab the next morning, he was staring at an ancient verbal treasure map. He fired off a letter to his colleagues in Jerusalem saying, "These scrolls are red hot." Next week, stay tuned for the rest of the story. Shabbat Shalom.
Behold how good it is, and how pleasant when brethren dwell in unity.